we know there's a whole lot that goes into college and career readiness besides academic preparation, that there's the soft skills, there's the attitudes, the ability to really walk in able to take on the tasks, whether it's post-secondary education or the workplace. What I'm talking about is a real narrow set of indicators of those outcomes and achievement measures, but you know, if they don't have those basic skills in the academic skills, the other skills don't matter. Students aren't going to be able to make it. This is data that we've seen on a national level. And if you begin looking at subgroups by ethnicity, knowing that ethnicity is a self-reported thing and it's a very gross measure, it doesn't capture a lot about socioeconomic status, and it doesn't capture a lot about the differences within groups, which are enormous. That said, we still have some significant issues in terms of the achievement of our subpopulations. And American Indian, Alaska Native, and African American and Hispanic students, if you look at this data on reading achievement and you look at the data on math achievement, these groups are consistently underperforming compared with others. That even those people that are scoring at proficient on our NAEP scores are not necessarily scoring at a level that would make us competitive on an international level. So we've got a long way to go, and in particular, we need to focus on those students that are most at risk, underperforming, as we can see here. Now, math is a really important indicator to look at, and the importance of completing Algebra 1 by 9th grade is really well known. And it's not just in terms of students then completing more advanced science and math classes in high school, but it's directly linked to high school completion rates. A 2008 study found that in Los Angeles, only 35% of those students who did not pass Algebra 1 by their freshman year of high school eventually graduated. So that means, really, if you aren't getting through Algebra 1, and not Algebra 1 Light, you know, not some of these other courses that we start students in that kind of divide algebra into 2 years, or you know, have some other way of thinking about it. This is, you know, just your plain old standard rigorous Algebra 1. They don't get through that with at least a C grade, we're in trouble. When you look at this data, sometimes it's a little funny. It doesn't tell us everything we need to know. This slide is a perfect example. When you look at it and you see that 9th grade math, we've only got, it says 31% of the Asian students were currently enrolled in Algebra 1 in 9th grade. And we think, oh no, where are the rest of them? Well, actually, a bunch of them are already in geometry. And frankly, that's the goal we want for everybody, is we want everybody in geometry by 9th grade. We really want them finishing Algebra 1 by 8th grade. What this data doesn't tell you is, are there students here who actually are much accelerated? You know, Anchorage School District has a program where there are 6th grade students and 7th grade students who are completing Algebra 1, which is fabulous. So they're not showing up in this data, and we really, one of the things we want to do as we drill down into the data in Alaska is make sure that we know whether the students that are not in these numbers are not yet there, or they're past there, so we should be celebrating it. And I think there's a combination of that. So that's one of the questions we're going to need to be asking thoughtfully. Finally, with college entrance exams, of course, we can only look at the scores of people who actually take the college entrance exams. And so here, you know, once again, the patterns are consistent through all the data I'm showing you, that the percent of the students taking the exams who get college readiness benchmark scores really varies by race and ethnicity. And so you see African American, Latino, American Indian, Alaska Native students underperforming compared with white students and Asian students.